guys. How are you tonight? I think we're live. We got a viewer somewhere.
Is this live on YouTube?
I don't know where the viewer is, but we have one viewer. Hi, viewer. How are you? Leave us a comment. This is going to be a little bit different of a shit show. We're working on the angles. We've had some complaints about the angles.
Hello. I am back again. I pushed Birdie back to where the thingamajigger. That's why he's not here again today.
C is out on the road. Sarah's here with us in Birdie's place. Let us know if this works. Some of you guys have said we're too small.
I take that personally.
I mean,
You
are pretty small. Like, I do kind of think they're shooting at you sometimes when they say that.
It hurts. It does.
Man, y'all are breaking Moldy's heart over here.
So sad. I might start shedding a tear.
All right, we'll give a little bit before we actually get going for people to get in here. Yo, Anton Moss is watching. What's up?
What up?
I don't know who our other watcher is. Oh, there's 2 more watchers now. So we have 3 watchers altogether.
Nice.
Sweet! And Restream is not...
I'm one of them.
updating. It says 1 watcher still.
Does it? It does say 1. No, it says 4.
Oh, does it say 4?
I'm pretty sure.
It says 4.
Okay.
3 on Facebook.
Gotcha.
Mom was talking about Twitch. Watch her. Mom was watching from Twitch. No. She does something else.
But, okay. So, while people are getting in here,
We lost one.
we are going to go ahead and play with this angle. Right now, we look pretty good.
I think it looks good. Looks good for mine.
Mm-hmm. I can see everything.
Especially with this new border. This new border made us smaller even than we were. But it's nice because it lets everyone see all the comments from everywhere.
Yeah, I like it.
We can also add something to it. Like, we can add a graphic behind it, I believe.
Really?
I believe so. There's even an option in the studio. What's up, Dopey?
What up, Dopey?
There's an option in the studio where we can take and plaster a digital background behind us.
Okay.
So, like, yeah, we could have a sewer drain behind us or big eggplant.
We'll have to mess around with that.
Ain't too much, Dopey. What's good, tribe? Appreciate you tuning in. It's going to be a little bit of a different episode tonight. We're going to take it back kind of to the beginnings of everything when it was just me and C, because we're working on angles. C's off on the road again.
Yeah.
And all that good stuff. So,
Man went to what, Virginia?
I think he went to California.
Really?
5 people.
So, yeah. I think he's in California. I'm not sure. He might be in Virginia.
He's somewhere.
He's always out doing something.
See, I lost track of it. I don't even know. I'm surprised he didn't take me with him.
Right. He usually has you out on the road. Usually I'm the one that gets left back. But I got to handle business and shit. So, you know, that's how that rolls. Hell yeah. Sometimes it's nice to just lay around.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite pastimes.
Relax.
We're still waiting on people to get in here. So it's still slow. We don't really have goals tonight, just so everyone knows.
Yep.
because we're playing with the camera angles. And as you can tell, you can't see what's over here. So it wouldn't do any good anyway.
There's a whole nother studio on that side of, just outside of frame. Cuts off right here.
Right?
Yeah. It's like a whole ass warehouse. I swear.
That's the merch warehouse over there. But, so, Sarah's here. She's our merch person in case you're unaware. When you're talking to people about merch, this is who you're talking to. When it's getting designed, this is who you're talking to.
Yep.
Yep.
She does a pretty good job, I will say.
So if you ordered something this week, because we had that new drop for Be Careful What You Wish For, you've been dealing with her. Timmy isn't in the chat, is he?
Nope.
Or at least he hasn't said anything.
If Timmy is not in the chat tonight, we do got to check on something for him at some point. See if it's there yet. So I know a shipment was running behind for him. But other than that, everything's pretty good to go. We should have the item for the next giveaway to show on air probably next week.
Have we decided what that's going to be?
I think it's just another day bandana.
Oh, it is?
I do believe so. I know there's a bandana and a button pin set on the way. So I'm pretty sure it's one or the other, but I'm pretty sure we talked to see, and it's going to be the just another day bandana. So, yeah, next month, fourth Tribe Tuesday, someone's going to win that.
Yep.
Dope ass bandana.
It is really cool.
No,
that's out on the website too, isn't it?
Yep, that's on .com.
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching, Wasteland Warriors with Z's instead of S's .com. If you're interested, we got.
Is there a way for us to pin the website on Restream?
I am not sure how to do that yet. I think we have to go into our account on each platform and do that.
Okay.
But let's see. If we can do it from Facebook, maybe it'll show across.
It should show across, but you won't be able to click on the link.
I can do it in the comments.
Let's see.
Yeah, if you wanna, yeah, there we go.
I can do that in the comments.
I'm going to it. I'm going to see if I can pin it. I don't know if it'll stay pinned elsewhere, but we'll try it. All right. So, for those of you wanting to buy some merch or just wanting to see what we got and do some window shopping,
We's dude's got some cool stuff on there, I will say. Including this fantastic jersey that I'm wearing right now. We actually gave one of these away, although I think it was it the green one that we gave away? Or was it the red one?
To Timmy, that he's waiting on is a red one.
And this is what it looks like.
What ones got thrown out in the audience?
It was red and black. Red. This I threw out a red one. C threw out his red.
Okay.
Or black and green.
Cool. So we've thrown out one of each in the audience then.
Yep.
All right. Cool.
Although I will say we have no clue who has the green one.
Oh no shit.
No shit.
Damn.
Like we lost that hoe. We have no idea where it went.
I plan on having some Be Careful jerseys to throw out at Gorefest next week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're on the way as long as they get here on time. I want to say they're due like Monday or Tuesday, but we'll see how that goes. Mail is a funny thing in the United States.
We got a lot of stuff lined up for Gorefest this year. It should be really fun. Some lucky person might even get a dick thrown at him.
A dick?
Hmm?
One of the moldy cocks?
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. I should have a few of them with me.
So if you throw one of those off and they use it, does that mean they're getting a piece of moldy?
Yes, it does. Although I don't know how comfortable it'd be to use him. He's a little squishy. You gotta do some stuff with him first. Gotta make him real happy.
Oh man. You might end up with some little moldies out there that you don't know about.
Uh-oh.
Go back to Denver and all of a
And
sudden
then I just see a little red-headed motherfucker running around. I'm like, it ain't mine.
I don't know if I'd be throwing those out at places. You go back to each city and have people show up. Look at all these kids.
I'll purposely throw it at a dude. I'll make sure it lands with a dude. Can't get a dude pregnant.
I mean, but he could use it to get a girl pregnant.
Oh.
I can see it now. All Moldy's royalties are going to go on child support. They're just going to be like, look at all your children, Moldy. Aren't you so happy?
It's going to be money. It's going to be like that one situation in, I think it was Denmark. There was one dude, they literally had to stop him and tell him that they were going to arrest him if he donated at a sperm bank again because he had like almost 200 kids.
Wow. He was trying to raise an army, like literally trying to raise an army.
He was a doctor that got arrested for doing that.
Like,
he was a sperm doctor and used his own sperm over like 500.
oh my god. Like, they had to stop him because there was such a high risk of his children meeting up and having relationships between themselves.
Wow.
That there would have been a higher incest rate in Denmark because of it. It was fucking
Wow.
insane.
That is insane. Hey, Pamela, how's it going?
What's up, what's up?
That is ridiculous that you have that many kids that they
I
have
know.
to stop you and go, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Too many people
Too
are
many
related
fucking
to you.
kids. Like, I think it was like close to 200 kids that this man had.
Wow. Think of the child support.
That's what I'm saying.
Man. Oh, wow. Ridiculousness.
What's up, Linda? Linda Lynn? Hello? I'm doing okay. Although I think I might be the only person here that can be qualified as a kid.
Oh, you
Linda.
okay. We got a Twitch viewer. That's what's up.
I told you she was on something else. That's what you call it.
Oh yeah? How'd that go? Hope he's doing alright.
That's Twisted Freak's mom.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, it is crazy. It really is.
Well, hopefully everything goes good with the surgery and heal up from that. Because surgery's always a major thing.
I personally haven't gone through one, but I've known people that have, and well, like my grandma really struggled with her recovery. That's good. That's good.
What's up, Mama E? Appreciate everybody tuning in. As you guys can see, C is out on the road again. And it's me, Moldy, and our merch lady, Sarah.
Hello.
Again, as we said, if you buy merch from us, Sarah is who you're dealing with. Sarah does the designing, handles the store, handles when something gets lost in the mail, all that good stuff. She finds out where it's at.
All the fun stuff you guys don't want to deal with.
Right?
Yeah,
merch. So-
all that shit's a pain in the ass. I'm gonna be real. It makes my mind go blank whenever I look at all this stuff.
We're also trying some new camera things. So no goals tonight because you can't see it. We're trying to work it into the set somehow where it'll be in hopefully, well, I guess not next week because next week's Gorefest.
Yeah. Are we doing a live shit show at Gorefest?
That's the plan.
That is the plan.
Now, what that consists of may vary.
Maybe.
It may consist of our sets and a little bit of extra,
Okay.
or it may consist of us running around showing what's going on at Gorefest, all the craziness, the titties, and the whatever else is going on there.
I know I've got my work cut out for me.
Sleeping under cars.
I've got a couple interviews lined
A
up.
couple. You got like 10 interviews.
I got a couple.
Like your whole free time out there is going to be interviewing people.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's see. I know we got Devil Boy the Warlock.
Yes, sir. We've got Michael Lawless
Yep.
signed up.
We got Chuckles.
Chuckles.
We got who else?
Possibly the boys from Reckless Intent. But I know for sure I'm going to get MC Welch's.
There you go. We got
On the flyer. Where's he gonna be at?
Gorefest is in Denver, Colorado at the Roxy Amphitheater.
Yep. RoxyDenver.com, I believe, is their website. You can go check it out. It's free to get in if you're from out of town. All you got to do is get there. All 3 days are free. I think the weekday or the weekend pass for all 3 days is like $40 if you live there in Denver. You do have to have an ID to get in.
So it is 21 up?
What's that?
It's not 21 up, though, I don't believe.
No, Gorefest is all ages.
You got
Gorefest is
to-
always all ages.
But you got to have ID, proof
Yeah,
of ID to show that you can drink.
Get the out of, well, that and to get the out of town deal.
Okay. Yeah.
What up, Psychosomatic?
What up? What up?
We were just talking about you earlier.
What do you know?
Off camera, but yeah, we was talking about you earlier. Back in the days, you and Zell, mental breakdown.
Your stuff is very bright.
Oh, my
It's good.
bad.
Let's go post the address in there. But
Yeah, I was trying to do that, too. Write this down for you.
that's the address.
Okay, here, let me get that in.
They're gonna get you guys the address for Gorefest. Psychosomatic, I know you live out there. If you're still in the chat, are you gonna be there this year? Like, I know you're not on the bill, but are you gonna be in the audience this year? It's what, like an hour away, 20 minutes away? I can't remember. By the way, we might stop by. Get you to freestyle on camera for us. Drop some mad skills.
Sounds fun.
Moldy might join you.
Right? You and Moldy might break out in a freestyle session. Where did that guy go? Psycho, get back out. Come here.
Well, wanted good sir.
Jeff Butler, what's up? I didn't even see you tune in. Appreciate it, tribe.
I haven't seen anything.
So,
Hey, you win. Google loses.
you're going to have like 15 interviews after Gorefest. You realize that, right?
Oh, no. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. But it's worth it. And we've got a lot lined up with that. We're already working on season 2.
Man, we're doing so much. What's gonna be like old times, Dopey? Stopping in at Psychos, maybe. But really, what's gonna be like old times is December 9th.
That is annoying. Why did it do that again? December 9th is going to be fun.
Yeah, December 9th is just going to be no drama, all good shit, all positive vibes. It's going to be local. It's going to be packed wall to wall.
Yes, sir.
We're going to have Big Chronic in the building.
We going to have
Wasteland Warriors, obviously.
C. coli.
C's going to be there. And since both of those acts are going to be there, that means Moldy's going to be there. So if you haven't met Moldy yet, you'll be able to meet Moldy.
What's up? What's up? I
Um,
swear, I bite, but it's not that hard.
the boys from Reckless and 10 are going to be in the building.
Do they even have to ask?
Yeah, Reckless Intent's going to be in the building.
The venue also has games. It's got like a
Yeah.
pool room. You can play air hockey, I
They've
think
got-
it is. And pool.
they've got a Nintendo system in there.
Yeah, they got
That
video
was dope.
games in there.
Come kick it with me, play Mario.
Bring kids, bring wives, bring moms, bring dads. Even if they don't like the music, there's shit to do.
Yeah, but it's
There's
a lot
coffee,
of
there's food, there's liquor, there's
fun. Food's actually really good.
the games. Like they got role playing games, they got
Oh, yeah.
video games, they got
They've got a
pool.
poker table.
poker. I can't remember whether it was foosball or
It was air
air
hockey.
hockey. Is it air hockey? Okay. I couldn't remember. But yeah, like there's a lot of stuff to do off on the side over there. There's restaurants in the area too. Like
yeah.
if, if somebody was gonna bring you to the show and didn't want to hang around, they can go get something to eat.
Or
It
coffee.
should be. Yeah, their coffee's so good.
Yeah.
I had the what was it, the Nirvana special that they do?
Yeah.
That shit is fire. I had that on the way to the shit show
Mhm.
last week.
I had. I think it was one of their caramel drinks.
Pretty good.
Oh, it was
That's what I
so
had
good.
last week.
So good.
I heard there might even be some special guests announced later because we're still announcing acts for that show.
Right, like I've been working with a local band, and I'm not sure about that one yet, but they seem pretty excited about it.
Hell yeah. We're gonna get the scene back together, gonna make some magic happen.
Oh yeah.
I heard there might be some visits from some bigger people at that venue too.
Oh yeah.
Not sure who. I know right now Triple MFD's booking a tour. I think Lex is taking some spot dates. Riff Raff is out. On tour. Or something. I know the venue themselves were trying to book that one. You know who I was talking to this week? Mars from Mad Insanity.
Talking to Mars?
Yeah, Stinky the Rapist and all that stuff. Schoolhouse Glock.
Yeah.
He's on tour.
Is he really?
He really is. He's on the Death Deluxe tour.
Okay.
So, and he's interested in coming to Kansas City.
Really?
So you never know who might show up there.
All I'm saying is that'd be a fun time.
Right? He's only, matter of fact, I think he's only been to Kansas City once.
Really?
Yeah, like he's been to Lawrence a couple times, but I think he's only been to Kansas City like once.
You know, I haven't seen him in Kansas City. I saw him out in Lawrence one time.
He was, I can't remember what tour he was on. It was like a Twisted or ICP tour, I think. C was there, and it was back during the Chakra days, and he asked C where to get some good tacos. He said, "Hey, I'm from California. Like, I could really go for some good tacos right now. Do you know where to get them?"
I can't remember exactly where it's at. I don't even know if it's open anymore. But there's a spot off of the Paseo. It's this little hole in the wall. Honestly, if you don't even know it's there, you wouldn't even know it was a restaurant. You walk in, I'm gonna be real. There's bullet holes in the walls, and they've got like bars and bulletproof glass up over the window. They give you your tacos under a little slot in the wall.
I can't remember the name of that place, but I know what you're talking about. But
I
yes,
swear it is some of the best tacos I have ever had.
I mean
It's
that's
so good.
just Kansas City though. Like realistically, like if you're in Kansas City, it's either got bullet holes, bulletproof drive-throughs, bars on the
got
windows.
the bars on the windows.
It's got something going on.
If you're lucky, there's gonna be a plywood board right over one of the main windows out in the front. Fun times,
Right.
Fun times.
Hell, the laundromat's got fucking bars on the windows and boards over windows.
The laundromats especially. I don't know why, but a lot of nefarious shit goes down at laundromats.
Yeah, we this one by where we stay, it had bullet holes where someone had shot from the inside out.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It used to be
Oh,
the old
God.
Red
Like
Store.
they put the gun up to the window and shot through it something.
Ugh.
Used to be
It
the old
had
Red
tape
Store.
over it,
Up the road
like,
from William
They
Christian.
just put tape over it to keep it from spider webbing the rest of the way.
Oh my God. That's. I love Kansas City for that, man.
That's Independence.
It's the same difference.
William Christian.
It's the KC metro area.
Right. Kansas City. It used to be the East Side laundromat that we lived by. That one was interesting for sure. East Side is always interesting.
East Side's fun. Well, not for all people.
Right.
It's kind of scary for a lot of people.
Right.
But if you know who you're with, it can be fun.
Right. Oh man. Like that reminds me. The first time me and Stank went out to Wicked, Wisconsin.
Oh.
We I kind of told this story in a short form version on the Throwback Thursday a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me and Stank in 2008 we went to Wisconsin for what's called Wicked in the Woods, which was a charity event that they were doing. And so we leave here. This is September. We leave Missouri. It's like 108 degrees.
Ugh.
We get to Wisconsin. It's like 48 degrees.
Oh God.
We did not pack for that.
No.
We thought, it's a couple 100 miles. They call themselves the Midwest. We're the Midwest.
It should
Weather's
be
going to
fun.
be the same.
It should be fun. No.
Needless to say, the entire trip did not get above maybe 65, 70 degrees.
Oh nah.
At night, it was 50s and below.
Was the charity event outside? Please
Yes.
tell me. Oh God.
It started out in a park. We went to what was it? Sunny Slope Park, I believe was the park. In I can't remember the name of the town, but it's New something, Wisconsin.
Somewhere in Wisconsin.
Okay, so the plan was the concert was going to take part in the place in the park all 3 days. And at night, we were all going to go to the campgrounds in McQuantigo.
Mm.
So we do the show in the park for about 3 hours, maybe 4. Cops have to come out like 3 times because it's a soccer park. There are kids practicing soccer while horrorcore music is being played live at a shelter.
That's almost as bad as 906 being next to a bowling alley.
Right? The parents are literally calling and complaining about all the cussing. Not the murder and stuff that's being talked about, but the cussing.
Fuck.
And so the police come, not once, not twice, but 3 times. 3. This is how weird and how much different Wisconsin is from Kansas City. The police came 3 times. In Kansas City, the first time would have went bad.
Yeah, no. First time, people are scattering and shots are fired.
Okay, on the 3rd time, the police are still being peaceful. They're just saying we have to shut this down. You cannot do this. The guy who's throwing it, psycho civilian, is like, but I have permits. I paid for the shelter. I paid for the permits. I'm allowed to do this. So the cops are like, yeah, but there's neighbors, there's children, you can't have amplified profanity
Right.
over loudspeakers in a park. Like, you can't do it, even with permits. So, like, the people in Wisconsin, the locals, are getting angry, going, fuck the police, damn the man, they're always trying to shit on us, they're trying to hold us down. And me and Stank and Doc Dirty are there like, yo, don't do that. They're being nice. And they're just like, what do you mean they're being nice? Fuck the police. Quit being bootlickers. And we're like, yo, we're not bootlickers.
This is just a completely different environment than what
Like,
we're used
those
to.
cops are legitimately being nice about this.
Dude.
What do you mean? Like, they could legit shoot all of us right now. They wouldn't do that. In Kansas City, not only would they, it would already be done the first time. People would die the first time. And they're like, what? No way.
I mean,
That's not what Tech 9 says.
I don't even go to parties in KC anymore because 9 times out of 10, them hoes get shot up.
Right?
And half the time it's done by the fucking cops.
Right? So then we get them calmed down. We get the Wisconsin guys calmed down, right? And they're like, fuck those cops. We'll just go do our show at the fucking campground. Okay, cool. So we go to the campground, right? Here's the homie Maniacs, who's part of the Dactylians group that we're working with right now. Here's the homies Project Born with B-Side at the time. Let's see, who else was in it? Psycho Civilian was there. I can't remember the dude's name. It was something Ghost. Something Ghost was there. And he had someone called Rah Rah with him. And then like a bunch of local just underground fans, underground community members. And they're all talking, right? So they're talking that first night about how they missed their friend that got killed like 2 months ago in a drive-by that also killed a baby, and how terrible this drive-by was. And we're like, yo, like, we're sorry to hear that. And they're like, yeah, it's so terrible. And we're like, yo, like, what? We're thinking this is recent. And then they're like, yeah, I can't believe it's been 2 months. And we're like, yo, what? You're still bugging off of a drive-by that happened 2 months ago? Like, I mean, it's sad that the baby died. It's sad that your homie died.
Yeah, no, it's messed up that they got the kid,
but like, realistically, like, there are 3 a day at least on the east side alone in Kansas City. Like, and again, these guys are like, really? That's not what Tech 9 says. So,
look, man, Tech 9 from KC, but he don't talk about all the shit that really be popping off.
If you ain't from KC, don't listen to Tech 9.
No,
it's not a tourist town.
It's really not. Like, we eat our own here. I mean, even the kids out in the suburbs be fucking crazy.
But, so more and more people keep showing up, right? Day 2, what would become Dark House shows up.
Oh, really?
Damian Quinn with Gino.
Rest in peace.
And so on day 2, we're sitting here, right? And they show up real late at night. Damian, at the time, was King Gordy's hype man.
Mm-hmm.
So he had just gotten back from off the road with Gordy. And So he's there, and he's talking to me and Stank, and he's like, "Yeah, I got this idea for this group," and he's showing us, and the song that they played is now known to everybody as "Rape." But at the time, nobody knew what it was, and so Gino's sitting there playing it on an acoustic guitar and drumming on the back of the guitar while Damien's rapping, and then Gino does the hook, and then they're like, "Yo, this other guy would do the next verse," and because originally they were going to be a 3-man group, but the other guy didn't show, and at the time, like Garrett was just a singer. And then he became the singer and rapper and just other member in general of the group. The third member ended up going solo. But like that night, Stank was fucked up. Like I don't know, probably $100, $200 in drugs.
Ooh.
And alcohol and
All in one night?
yeah.
Oh gosh.
He was wasted. Like he was swifty, to say the least.
201 night.
He was sitting there around the campfire and he's digging it, and Psycho Civilian plays the didgeridoo.
I'm gonna be real. I have played the didgeridoo before. It has got to be the most fun instrument I have ever played.
Nice.
Seriously, it is. I want to get one.
Right?
Just because one, they sound really good. Like they're genuinely a very cool instrument, and they're just fun to play, man.
I didn't play the didgeridoo that night, but Stank did. So then Stank's playing the didgeridoo and he's having a good time, and then like he gives the didgeridoo back, and Psycho Civilian is talking to us. Yeah, you guys came out here. Maybe you guys one day could bring us to Kansas City. We're like, yeah, we could probably do that. All right, cool. Yeah, when we get to Kansas City, we want to party on Prospect and ride the Paseo like Tech-9 says.
All right, look. As somebody that grew up on the Paseo, don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. That is a good way to get a short ticket to wherever you believe in.
Yeah.
In the afterlife.
No, like we were trying to explain this to them, and they just kept going. But Tech-9 said. But Tech-9 said. But Tech-9 said. And Stank, no disrespect to Tech-9,
No,
because Stank is a Tech-9 fan. But Stank gets tired of hearing this, and he swells up, and he goes, "Fuck Tech-9." And Garrett is like, "What?"
How
And
can you say
Garrett gets up and he's like, "Them's fighting words." So then, like, they start wrestling, right? And me and Damien and Psycho Civilian are sitting here and we're watching them fight, and we're like, should we stop it before one of them hurts the other, or before they fall into the fire? We're like, nah. We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it, right? So then they get tired, they sit down, they start bickering at each other, and then they start arguing over who will do what to whose grandma.
that has got to be one of the best arguments.
It was like, well, I'll do this to your grandma, and I'll do that to your grandma. And
It's like,
no, I'll do this to your grandma, and I'll do that to your grandma.
it's like COD lobbies before COD was really a thing.
Right? Like, it was ridiculous, man. But, like, long story short, us and Dark Half became real good friends, like, up until the end over that. But that night, it was just crazy. We could not believe that Tech-9 had convinced these kids they could go to a random city and go to some of the worst neighborhoods, and it was all sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Oh, Dude,
No,
you
you
can't
don't
do
get
that
that
in
either.
like any city, much less Kansas City. I
And-
mean,
Right?
like I've been to Chicago one time,
Playoffs this year.
and I was visiting my so-called stepbrother,
Mm-hmm.
and I was walking his dog, and he lived kind of lower west side. It wasn't like a super bad area,
Right.
but it was still like kind of downtown Chicago.
Right.
I was just walking his dog, and I'm fine with it. I don't really care. I grew up in downtown KC, so it is
Right.
what it is. And I heard a couple shots pop off, and I saw a dude with his mask on just running away. He made direct eye contact with me, and I was just like, I didn't see nothing.
Man, the family I got from Chicago lived on 45th and Lawwood over in the Saints turf.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it can get rough out there. But I mean, even there, like, yo, Kansas City's crazy.
Yeah, like I actually that same day when I was walking that dog, before I saw that shit, I stopped and was talking to a couple of dudes that were just chilling on the corner, and I was just talking to them, and they was like, "Yo, where's you from?" I was like, "KC." They just kind of looked at me like I was insane. I was like,
Right.
I mean, there was like, so, because I mean, this was even before I had dreads. I was just a small little white boy with red hair.
Right.
They was looking at me, and they was like, "So what part of KC you from?" I told them I was from 33 in Paseo, and they knew Paseo,
Right.
and they were like, "Huh?"
Yeah, like everywhere I went, Detroit, Texas, Chicago, Flint, everyone's pretty much been like, "Oh, y'all crazy in KC." Even LA, y'all
Like,
crazy in KC.
Most people who are down with it and know that KC isn't really the city you want to fuck around in.
Right. It's if fuck around and find out was
a place.
That's Kansas City.
I seen a meme on Twitter. It said, "I went to Kansas City one time. I saw a 7-year-old smoking a cigarette, and he told me to fuck off." And I think that was the realest thing I've ever seen on the internet.
Yeah, Kansas City is. Ooh, it's a different world. Like, you come thinking it's a cow town, and you will be.
You leave thinking it's hell.
Yeah, you will be convinced otherwise really quick. Now, some of the suburb areas, like the farther you get, like Bonner Springs and stuff, it can be kind of relaxed.
I mean,
But that's really not the metro area.
like Parkville
Right.
area is pretty nice. That's where I stay at now.
Right.
But even then, man, like I got jumped more times living out in Parkville than I ever did living over by the Paseo.
Right.
And that just goes to show, man, like there's less honor out in the suburbs.
Right.
It really is. I mean, 6-on-1. It's just kind of sad.
Right. I think we got a high-speed chase going on outside of the studio.
I hear that too. I'm just waiting for the sirens.
December 19th show too.
Huh?
December
Isn't that the 15th?
15.
It's the 15th. At Venue 18?
Venue 18 Entertainment Complex in
Ohio. I don't remember the town though.
I don't know how it's said.
Lee Summit is weird. Like, there's nice parts of Lee Summit, but there's also like a lot of tweakers in some parts.
I think it said Fostoria. That's how I'd say it.
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure I'm wrong, but
Yeah, there it is.
We finally fucked up.
I think Fostoria would be how you pronounce that. Lee Summit's got its rough spots though, for sure.
Not from Mason. I don't know.
I've got some friends out there, and I've heard some wild stories.
right. It can get a little wild pretty much anywhere around, but like the suburbs are a little more relaxed. You want to stay safer, go to the suburbs, but that's just out of if you're from out of town.
Yeah, like, I mean, Kansas City, it's a good city. Honestly, I love it here. But if you don't know where you're going, what you're doing, it can be rough.
Right. So we've gone over 2 shows already. We've gone over to merch. And we mentioned Gorefest.
We've got another show in October, don't we?
October 20th. I'm not sure the venue or who all's there yet, though.
Mm-hmm. But we are.
What's up, Alicia? Welcome back.
What's up? What's up? That is the plan, though. We're going to be in St. Louis on October 20th.
Yeah, I think it might be Rock 21 or 21 Rock again. I'm not sure. Actually, in Arnold, but yeah, it's going to be in the St. Louis area.
Right.
I don't know the headliner yet, but that's for Monster Bash 2.
Okay.
We didn't say they could.
Replicon Radio and Mr. Green are throwing it.
Okay.
You'll be able to get a hold of the homie One Eye for tickets when they're available.
Yes. And he already did say he's down to promote and get tickets out for us, didn't he?
Right. Yep.
Yep.
So yeah, you'll be able to get a hold of the homie One Eye out there in St. Louis when Monster Bash 2 tickets come available. Let's see.
Is there a reliable way to contact One Eye?
Best way, if you're in St. Louis, you probably already know him. He's a pretty known guy. If you're outside, is Facebook.
Facebook?
Yeah.
Because I know a couple people out in the St. Louis area that definitely do not know One Eye because they're closer to my age.
Gotcha. Yeah, One Eye's a little bit older.
Yep.
One Eye's older than I am, I think.
Fantastic dude, though. He's really cool.
Great dude. Real genuine dude. But yeah, he's on Facebook. Jason, I can't remember how his last name said.
We will we'll find it and make sure you guys can get a hold of him.
Yeah, we'll post it when the tickets come available. You can catch it on our Facebook page.
Yeah, we'll make sure you guys can get a hold of him if you want tickets. We're not sure on all of the details as of yet, but once we get more, we will definitely let all of you know.
Right. So we got a release coming out too when we're at Gorefest.
Do we?
Last day, actually.
Yeah, we do.
The remastered version of Alone in My Thoughts is going to hit, and that's for suicide awareness because Suicide Prevention Day is September 10th.
Yep.
That'll be hitting Sunday, September 10th on platforms everywhere.
And we talked about it last week, and I'm probably going to keep mentioning it until, well, probably September's over. But September being Suicide Prevention and Awareness Month, I would just like to make it known all of our inboxes are open for
Always.
People for anybody. If you have problems, you just need to talk to somebody, hit any of us up.
Hit the Wasteland page up. We all got access to that.
And just if you need somebody to talk to, we're here for our fans. We're here for our tribe.
Yeah. If someone don't answer on their regular profile, hit the Wasteland page up. Someone will get that. We all have access to that. So, but yeah, reach out if you need help. If you just need to talk, if you are going through some things, any of that, for sure.
If you are thinking about hanging it up, reach out to us because that's the last thing anybody needs.
Right.
You know, all of us here have struggled with suicide in some way, shape, or form, and it's really hard, especially on the people around you.
Right.
Because they talk about signs of suicide, but they're not always there, you know?
Yeah.
So just make sure to check up on your peoples, make sure they're all right.
Right. And there's a walk that goes on that we do every year in Kansas City. First weekend of October, I believe.
First Saturday.
It's for suicide survivors and suicide awareness and prevention, both. So there's one in most major cities. So if you're,
There's a big one out in New York.
if you're in any major city or a close adjoining city or town, you could probably find one, and that's a community year round. It's not just when the walk is happening.
All of us are gonna be at that walk, I believe.
I believe so. C was last year.
I'm definitely gonna be there. I myself am a survivor. Not something I talk about very often, but I'm glad I'm here, to be honest. It was one of the worst experiences I've gone through in my life. And I don't wish it upon anybody, which is why I'm so adamant about people reaching out to me and talking to me if they need to.
Right. Yes, Dopey, October 7th.
Duffy was with us last year.
Dopey goes pretty much every year. Dopey and at least one of the boys.
Both of them.
But
What's up, Ghost Town? Ghost House Entertainment.
What's up?
Was good. We just were talking about the show, actually. Tonight's kind of a slower night, but we just got done talking about the show. We're going to be out there December 15th. Can't wait for that one.
Yup. I'm actually excited. It'll be my first time out in Ohio.
Mine too. No, I can't say my first time in Ohio, but my first time performing and actually staying in Ohio.
I'm just excited to see if all the memes are true.
Oh, yeah?
Can't go 2 feet without seeing an Ohio meme at this point.
Glad to be a part of it. Thank you for having us. We're going to try and get you guys out here. Give us a little bit. We're working on getting the scene back together, and we'll get you guys out here in KC on something.
Mm-hmm.
Are any of you guys gonna be at Gorefest?
Yeah. Anybody here gonna be at Gorefest? Because if so, make sure to... Yeah, for sure. We'll keep you updated.
Yeah, most definitely. And if you're at Gorefest, let's link up. We'll be doing a live shit show and some interview stuff to get people in front of our audience out here.
I've got I've got so many interviews lined up.
If they're going, you might have some more.
Right. Oh yeah. Keep it coming. Keep me busy, guys.
So, but yeah, you're gonna be super busy out there at Gorefest, man.
Dude, it's gonna be like from noon to midnight, just interviews and shows.
Man, and then I know we got to get with the homie Lex and get that thing that was messed up last year done, so that we can get that knocked out. And I know C wants to stop in at the Garden of the Gods and see where Tesla used to do his science stuff at.
We're definitely gonna make a stop at Voodoo Donuts.
Yep. That's part of what was planned with Lex last year and ended up getting messed up.
I think Chuckles is planning on meeting us out at Voodoo as well.
Actually, C was just telling me Chuckles and maybe God damn it, that's not how you spell his name, Restream.
How did I spell it?
It spelled it normal.
Oh, yeah. There's an extra K and a Z in there. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Spell it right.
But I think he was saying Chuckles, Mr. Dosha.
Yes, Mr. Dosha.
And maybe a couple other of those guys are going to meet us there.
I forgot about Mr. Dosha. I'm doing an interview with him as well.
Nice.
Man, I didn't even know about that one. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't either until like a couple days ago.
Gotcha.
He was like, "Hey, I got you another one."
Nice. I mean, hell, maybe we can interview some of the LSP guys.
Well, I know for a fact I've got Lawless.
Well, I mean, like, Lynch is going to be there. Lynch is always there. Scum is going to be there. He's always there.
I might not bother Scum during Gorefest because he's gonna be busy.
Right.
He's gonna be busy. But I
Um,
mean, we've got plenty of opportunities.
Hex
to
Rated
catch
is
him.
going to be there.
Hex
Smalls
Rated
is
is
going
gonna
to
be
be there. We don't really have much contact with Hex Rated. Maybe we change that at Gorefest. Smalls, me and C have had contact with her over the years, so maybe we can get something going with her. She usually is in and out though, so we'll see what happens.
I was
with
gonna
that.
say, yeah, Smalls usually keeps to herself, but I will say, one of my really good friends is has personal contact with Smalls, so I might be able to get a hold of her.
I just got a Facebook account back that has personal contact to her, so I will probably be hitting her up as well. So maybe we'll get something. She don't do many interviews, so that would be something pretty dope.
Yes.
For sure. Sarah just posted the information on the walk for the greater Kansas City area.
Website, but it doesn't look like it's highlighted. Or their Facebook site.
So if you're interested and you're in the KC metro area, that's the walk for you.
We'd love to see anybody and everybody there. And just even if you aren't a survivor or even know somebody that struggled with it, it would still be nice to get some extra support.
Right. If you want to be part of the team when you sign up is Fighting Damien's Demons.
Mm.
But if not, come out on your own, and we'll be out there. You want a handshake, a hug, a picture, autograph?
Yeah, we'll be out there. We'll be talking to people.
You want to rub Moldy's nipples?
I'm sure.
I charge for that.
You know what I'm saying? We'll be out there, so make sure and hit us up if you're out there. We'd love to see you. Man, we stay so busy. I had a whole other idea of which way this would go, and I was going to let them get to know you, but really we've just been going down the list of what the hell we have going on. And we had a story about Dark Half before they became Dark Half.
I'm currently working on something, and it's in the works right now. It's a solo track. It'll be my first actual solo track outside of Wasteland Warriors. And I'm calling it Lost. I'll have more details on it in probably not a couple months, probably a few weeks next month. But it's going to be for anybody that struggles with depression, dissociation, just mental illness in general.
There's a lot of that in our camp.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. But it's came from the heart. I can say that much at least. But I don't have an exact date on when I'm wanting that to come out. I'm working on, everything for it. It takes a lot, if I'm being honest, to just even do a single track. There's a lot that goes into it that people wouldn't really think goes into it.
Right. Yeah, people underestimate how much work music actually is. Like, they think it's just laying around and occasionally getting up and going to a studio or something.
Mm-mm. I wish it was like that. Believe me, I do.
If it was like that, everybody would do it.
Well, there are people that do it like that, but they don't get very far.
Right.
That's another kind of shitty thing about Kansas City. A lot of people think they're rappers. The look on their
Like
face.
everybody. Everybody's got a mixtape or an album or knows Tech Nine or knows Rich the Factor. Tech Nine is going to put them on, or Rich the Factor is going to put them on, or.
Yep. Yo, I know these people up at Strange. Sure.
Yeah, they said they're going to sign me. They said they're gonna co-sign for my new album. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do that. And it's like, okay, cool.
All right. Show it to me when it happens.
Right? Yeah, come back to me when they do that. I want to see the contract. I want to see you blow up.
Yeah.
I want to hear the cosign. Or see, Tech Nine or Strange Music presents your album.
Seriously, if it does happen, good on you. Because I love to see success. I love to see other people have success.
Oh, facts. It's enough success out here. Everybody could have success. I hope.
It's just if you try hard enough.
Yeah, I hope success for everyone. But realistically, everyone is not going to make it because everyone's hustle ain't the same.
Right.
Everyone don't endure the sleepless nights and the long hour days and I had to spend rent money or the light bill money or whatever, to get that feature or to get, in studio this week to get that done or whatever.
I haven't eaten for 2 days because I had to go to studio.
Right. Like not everyone can endure that. And that's why, it's not something that just everyone can do. Realistically, the people who are successful always have really, really great stories at the end of the day because, I can't say everyone. There have been a couple people that have pretty basic stories, but most people have these huge hero stories at the end of the day because they endured all that.
I know a lot of people that genuinely started from the bottom and worked their way up.
Right.
I got to give props to Eminem as an example of that.
Right.
He started from the bottom, and now he's known across the world.
Right. Well, like the band Flaw, the reason Flaw got its name is because they ordered something from a musician's friend before Guitar Center to buy it to record their album. And then because of the loophole in the return policy, they were able to return it after they recorded the album demo.
Oh, yeah?
They got a deal off of the demo and got a real studio paid for by the label and got out there and succeeded off of a Flaw. So they called themselves Flaw.
Shit, if it works, it works.
Right? So not everyone's got the big hero story, but a lot of people, especially here in the underground, got the big hero story once they succeed.
That's another reason, when I do my interviews, one of my favorite thing to ask is how people came up with their name and how they got it. Because 9 times out of 10, I get a really interesting story out of it. For instance, we haven't published it, but I did an interview with Green Jelly.
Right.
And they have a really interesting story behind their name.
Oh, yeah, especially why it now says Jelly instead of Jello, but he still says Jello.
Right.
And how the
sucks.
2 dots over it
make
it say O instead of Jelly.
It's they got a really good story behind it. You'll be able to hear it once we get that interview out.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's talk about the interview series a little bit.
All right. Yeah, let's go for it. We've got a few recorded now.
I know we got Scene Loke, we got Green Jello.
I've got a band called Molten from Nebraska. I think they're in the Omaha area.
I'm pretty sure there was another band.
There was not. I was not able to get another band.
I thought you got one of the other openers.
I tried to.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I tried to.
And then we know for sure you're getting Chuckles. And MC Welch.
Michael Lawless. I'm excited for that one. He's a homie. I'm getting Mr. Dosha. I'm excited for that one. There's one that might be in the works, but I haven't gotten 100% on yet, so I'm not gonna name drop them.
Gotcha.
But it's one that I'm really excited for.
Hell yeah.
I've got Devil Boy.
The Warlock.
The
Devil
Warlock,
Boy.
Devil
From,
Boy, the Warlock.
I believe he's from Arizona.
Yeah, he's from out in Arizona. Really cool dude. I've got. I'm working on getting a couple of the other LSP guys. Like I know Mattapelli's gonna be there. I might try and get him. I haven't really talked to him about it yet, but if I can get to him, I'm gonna try. I'm trying to think if I got anybody else lined up.
I don't think so yet. I know there are some in the works, and I know
Yeah.
I got some ideas I'm gonna hit up people about.
Yep.
But so what is the purpose of doing these interviews? Like what are you trying to do that's different than the other interviews?
I'm trying to a lot of interviewers, they interview people that are in music, but a lot of these interviewers, they don't make music or they don't understand what goes into making music and in the industry because it's a very complicated industry. There's just so much that goes into it. There's so much that happens. So many beefs, quarrels, truces, makeups that the industry, especially depending on what part of the industry you're in, is so dynamic. It changes, and a lot of these interviewers don't understand that. So my goal, being an artist myself, is to get that artist perspective in these interviews, and I'm trying to get real, genuine things out of these interviews instead of just the stereotypical, "Hi, what's your name? What's your crazy story?"
Right.
But I still hope to get some crazy stories.
Oh, I'm sure you'll get tons of them.
I love it. I love them. The road stories are always fun. Can't always air some of them.
Right.
I heard a couple from, I think it was Scene Look, that we had to cut out.
Yeah.
Cause my man's had some really crazy road stories.
Right. And then let's see. The Green Jello crew. I believe we were talking about trying to do a follow up at some point with them.
One thing about Green Jello is that they tend to do the gathering every year.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm planning on trying to catch them there next year.
Right.
If I can't catch them before that, they like to come through Kansas City.
Right.
Because, I mean, the punk scene here is iffy, but we've got actually at that one show, there was a pretty good turnout.
Yeah.
It was sold out.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a small bar, but it was still sold out.
Right. Hey, all that matters, like, when a person looks at the resume, is it was a sellout. They don't see it was 10,000 or it was 10.
Right.
They see it was a sellout.
Also, you ain't really mosh if you ain't mosh with a Muppet head on. Oof.
Right.
Dude, it was terrifying and the most fun experience I think I've ever had at the same time. Like, I had I was a cow god.
You just gave me an idea.
Yeah?
Oh, no.
Sometimes I like your ideas. Sometimes they scare me.
We need to get a Muppet Little Moldy.
There's a Muppet shop on the Independent Square, or on the
I think we might have
Westmont
one.
Square.
I think he's tiny, but I know I have one somewhere. I know I got one. Where's he at?
And this Little Moldy should do the interviews next season. Like, you should be there with him, but he should do the interview. Like, he should get a little mic and everything.
Oh, so yeah, I've had an idea like that too, but instead of it being a little moldy, it'd be one of my dicks actually giving the interview.
Well, that's what I mean, a little moldy.
Yeah.
We need to get one that's in Muppet form so it can raise its arm and have a little mic attached.
It's gotta be like a little toy mic.
And then one of your catchphrases on it can be "Talk to the cock."
Talk to the cock. I'm gonna be right back.
All right.
Okay. There's a Muppet store in
But
over there by the Nirvana Cafe shop.
so these interviews are gonna have some people you've never heard of, and they're gonna have some of your favorite artists, and it's just gonna be a good blend of it, and it's gonna be all across the board. There's gonna be a lot of different genres, and if you guys got any ideas on who you'd want to see Moldy interview, we'd love to hear it, and we'd love to try and make that happen. So let us know in the comments, or just message us at some point and let us know. What are you looking up?
We have an actual puppet
Oh.
store.
Yeah, and like he said,
I don't remember how much it costs.
we're trying to be as versatile as we can across the board with genres. Like I myself, I tend to be more punk and like metal oriented. So like I've been looking for a lot of bands to interview, but at the same time, I love horrorcore and hip hop in general. So I as long as I can, if there's talent there and if there's a good story, I'm gonna try and get it. You know?
Right.
And especially if like some of these underrated bands or artists that not a lot of people know, if I can get them a little attention for their work and their talent, even better. Like that's one thing. Like that band from Nebraska, Molten.
Mm-hmm.
They are not very well known, but there was a lot of talent there, and they did a really good job performing. It's just thrash metal band from Nebraska.
Were they thrash? I thought they were more like garage metal.
No, they were thrash.
Okay.
That was definitely thrash.
I didn't get to hear a lot of their set, but I thought they were the one that sounded more kind of like mid-stage Metallica.
A lot of their influences came from like Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, a lot of those early thrash bands.
Right.
So and they had like a almost like a Slayer-esque sound
Okay.
with a I don't want to say, they had very grungy, dingy vocals behind it instead of like Slayer's high pitched.
Gotcha. I know there was one band there that kind of sounded like Black Album Metallica, kind of that transition point, and I thought that was them, but maybe not.
Nah, Molten had more of a thrash.
Gotcha.
They had a lot of gain and a lot of heavier riffs.
Gotcha.
Couple breakdowns. I'm a big fan of those. If you stick around with me long enough, you'll probably notice a few of them in my own music.
Right. Speaking of your own music, I know you're working on that song.
Mhm.
I know we got Happy Halloween.
Yep.
We got Miss Candy Cane coming up.
Mm-hmm.
We got Tribe or Die coming up.
Yep. I am on all of those.
When we get into probably next month or so, we should probably start focusing on next year. And I know we got some good stuff coming next year.
We've got in the books for next year, me and you working on Fortune Teller's Grimoire.
Right.
I know we've got a couple singles coming out for that. I don't know. Are we doing an EP next year?
The plan right now is Crystal Ball in April. Eyes in like August, I think it is.
I think it was either August
And then
or September.
October, the EP,
The EP.
or December, I can't remember which is supposed to be.
I think we talked about October for the EP.
And then that leads to the bigger album the following year.
After Grimoire, I'm going to start working on my own album or EP. I haven't decided which yet. And that's going to be just a little introduction to me.
All right.
If you don't know, a little bit of backstory on me. I was a normal human being, living with this man,
All right.
with who we called Grandma.
Kind
just
of in a
this-
crash house.
Just this old lady that took us in off the streets and took care of us, and made sure we had a roof over our head. Times were tough,
Right.
but we made it through. And then at some point, I was just roaming the streets one day, and I got snatched up by CCI. And so my first album is going to take place before I get snatched up by CCI. When I get snatched up by CCI, I get experimented on, and my genetics were fused with that of different molds and funguses. They infused my genetics with psilocybin. So it's part of where my dissociation and just love for drugs comes from. I'm tripping a lot. And that's where I
You
met.
should be the real Trippy Red.
Yeah, that's where I met C. coli, the lab rat. He was kept a couple cells over from me.
Right.
I'm gonna say he definitely had it a little bit worse than I did when it came to the physical aspect.
I think he had worst out of all of you with physical.
Dude, that man had it rough. They injected me with a multitude of drugs. They just did a lot of psychological torture and experiments on me. But I ended up breaking out of CCI when there's actually a track about that C. coli is doing. And I'll just wait to tell about the details on that, because it's really fun, and we've got
The night
I will always love you. It's gonna be great.
and the feature
Oh.
that's playing the person that thought they got rid of you.
Say hello.
It was gonna be crazy.
Hello.
What's up?
Sicko Entertainment.
What up, Sicko? Appreciate you tuning in.
Yep. But
I think this is your first time. Hell yeah.
I've seen them.
but yeah, the feature that we've got lined up for that is gonna be really funny. I'm gonna be
People
real.
are gonna be shocked when
It's gonna
they
be
find out that
wild.
it's comedy.
Y'all doing music reviews?
No, not right now. We do have some interview stuff going
Yep.
on.
Yep. And that's kind of my forte. I do the interviews.
Right, and we are talking about starting a live stream broadcast that includes other people's music with ours. If you're interested in that, hit the inbox. It'd be a
Yeah, let us know.
YouTube thing, and it'd help run up your Spotify numbers, help introduce you to our audience, and vice versa, all
Yep,
that good
yep.
stuff.
He's gonna send you all something cool.
I mean, we're in that world.
I mean, we fucks with the juggalos for sure.
But
But
we usually get a bigger audience. We're just kind of doing a test run tonight of some new filming techniques.
yep.
I'll tell you what, if you want us to do a live review for you, shoot us the track and info. Let's talk. Hit the inbox. Next week we're at Gorefest, so we won't be able to do it. But the week after,
You will record this.
we'll be back in studio.
Yep. But next week we're pretty much booked up. I mean,
Right.
we're gonna be there all 3 days.
Right.
So if you're there, come catch us.
I think we might actually even be in town a little early.
We're planning on it. We are planning on it.
I heard we might be able to leave. We were gonna leave Friday. I heard we might be able to leave Thursday night or
If we can get there earlier, that'd be.
even Thursday during the day, maybe. So we'll see what's up. But yeah, hit the inbox. We'll talk about it. We could probably work something out. It wouldn't be this week because we're experimenting with our setup.
Yep. But it's definitely something we can talk about, though.
That was a curveball I wasn't even ready for.
No, me neither. I was like, wait a minute.
Do we do reviews?
Hold on.
Maybe we do and I missed it. I don't know. I haven't been here for a while.
Did start singing, and I will always love you.
But
Well, that's gonna be that's a little bit of a spoiler, okay? That's a little bit of a spoiler.
right. But what were we talking about before that?
My backstory.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna put on.
And you were going into the
After I escaped from CCI, I end up finding this big guy again, joining up with him in the Wasteland Warriors, and we go back to CCI and break out the big green guy, or
Right.
big guy with green hair, rather. And well, that pretty much leaves us at now, and we're kicking it. Except the dude with the green hair is off somewhere doing something. We're not even sure what.
right.
But I know we've got me and Seacola have got an installment about me and him and being in the lab, and that's gonna be me and him.
Right. I heard there might even be some cover stuff coming.
Yeah, there is.
Kind of you learning how to sing and stuff while you
Yep.
were in CCI labs.
I'm also going to be doing some metal covers because I taught myself how to do vocals while I was in the lab because there really wasn't shit else to do, and well, I was surrounded by a lot of animals.
Right.
And so I figured out how to growl. Fun fact, if you get in an animal's face and growl, they get kind of weirded out by it. Because they're just not used to
Catches them off guard.
it. I'm like, wait a minute.
You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
I'm
Pretty
supposed to do that. What's going on here?
Gives me the upper hand if needed. It worked.
Right.
But I was able to transfer that into music, and I've always had a love for like metal and punk and stuff. So, yeah, there'll be some punk metal covers in the works.
Hell yeah.
Trying to think. If there's anything else. I know my first album, should be coming out within the next 2 years.
I think we got a plan to get C's album out
His should be coming
late next year, I think.
Yeah, his should be coming next year.
We're already working on Solomon's Box.
Yep.
And that's, you're going to start seeing some stuff from that probably as early as next year.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know Frank's got some new stuff in the works. Not really Wasteland Lane, but still on the label. I think we're going to go back to doing some of the mixtape stuff that we were killing the classics.
Yep.
And going to host it on our website. Because you can't officially put out mixtape stuff with like uncleared samples or jack beats. But
I would like to say, none of us as solo artists are really in the Wasteland lane. We all have our strong suits, and we all put it together to form
right,
Wasteland.
right,
So, I mean, we all definitely got different sounds, for sure.
right. But yeah, on the mixtape aspect of killing the classics, recently, I believe I found some of the old files. There were like, I think 10 tracks recorded that were waiting on features and different things. There was Bump in the Night. Obviously, people have heard Insane in the Brain. There was Wasteland Warriors Ain't Nothing to Fuck With. There was Where the Pigs At. There was Blood Rain. I want to say there were like 5 others, and then like Ninjas started as a mixtape track, like remix and stuff. Oh, there was Murder, Death, Kill. That's another one that ended up getting recorded. And those are all like me and Stank. And then there was I Fucked Your Mom. I'm pretty sure all those are on the old studio computer, which I found. And if not, like, we're going to get some new stuff. But if so, those will all be available on our website.
I got a question
What's that?
for the audience. Me and Two Braids have been working on some more political, controversial based stuff.
Right.
I was actually curious how you guys would feel about that because, I mean, I'm a punk. I don't know if you guys like punk rock, but a lot of punk rock is, well, politically charged. And that's one of the main reasons I got into music was because I wanted to make a difference, you know.
Right.
The state of not just this country, but society as a whole is pitiful at times, to say the least.
Yeah.
And
that's an understatement.
I feel like music is a good way for people who feel like they don't have a voice to have a voice. You saw it in the punk rock revolution in the 80s. A lot of these people that were normally quiet and timid people would go to these punk shows and relate with these messages so heavily.
Right.
And they made changes and they made differences. It happened all over the country. And it happened again in the 90s with the hip-hop revolution.
Yep.
And it's because people are calling out reality and not sugarcoating shit. And that's one of my main goals in music is to actually make a change, have a voice, and give other people a voice.
Definitely. I mean, I think we got a diverse enough audience that I think they'll dig it. Some of them might not. But I do think we got a diverse enough audience that they'll dig it.
Well, and seriously, to each their own. If you don't like it, you don't like it.
Right.
I'm not going to hold you at knife point and tell you to listen to it. I might. I don't have one on. Damn. There's one over there. There's one over here. I gotta throw this away anyway.
Gotta find a good one. That's not a very good
Listen to our music. I know it's not a good one, but
Getting
C doesn't
called
have
from
good knives.
Massachusetts.
Or The Office doesn't
Don't
have
go to
good-
Costco. And then do this. $90
Oh my god, knives from Costco?
bullshit.
$90 bullshit? No!
Yes. How about they don't cut a penny in half. They don't cut a penny in half.
You ain't cut shit. You try to chop a vegetable, it breaks the knife. Costco.
I'm sorry, I'm paying attention to my phone at the moment. I just got a weird call from Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
We don't talk to people from Massachusetts.
They really named this state Massive Two Shits.
Is Timmy from Massachusetts?
New Jersey.
Google it. See what it says.
It's not gonna pull up a personal number.
I'm pretty sure
sometimes
he's
they do. You just have to click the link and pay for the yellow pages.
Pretty sure he's a Jersey boy. Don't quote me on that, though. I know he's on the East Coast, though.
I don't think I've even sent out booking emails or anything
That's how I find.
I was gonna say I don't think we've
in
done
Massachusetts.
anything on the East Coast. We've talked about expanding to the West Coast a little bit, but
I mean, we've networked up with like Lex, but he's New York. That's definitely not Lex.
no.
That's
You
how
got
I find out it's a
Lex's
scammer.
info though, don't
You
you?
look it up.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Nobody knows anything about it yet. It's your friend. It's Flo.
All right, that's somebody from Kansas City using a Massachusetts number. That's weird.
That is wild. Did you see that they're trying to change our area code, the 816, to something else?
What?
Yeah.
I did not.
Which if they do that, I'm gonna laugh at every single person that got 816 tattooed on them.
Right. I mean, it'll always be the 816 and the 913, but
Yeah.
I don't know why they're gonna change it again. Like they already split it off once.
It's been that way for so long.
And I think I saw it was 875 or some shit.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, what?
Whatever.
I'm gonna laugh though, cause I went to school with this dude that got 816 plastered across his neck. I'm gonna laugh at that dude so hard.
Man. It's already 10 o'clock. Damn.
Yeah. Our stories took up some time.
Right. Shit. I guess I think we've hit all the shows too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are there any releases we haven't covered?
No, I think we got all that covered too. We covered a lot tonight.
Yeah, we did.
Wasn't as much goofy stuff, but we're trying the new camera angle, so
Right.
definitely let us know. I also haven't noticed as much freezing. I don't know why that is, because same setup, different person's equipment, but
I don't know.
Maybe the app was working some issues out. Did some updates in the middle of you all recording.
But I definitely, the only thing I've really noticed freezing on, or even slow on, is
Comments.
the comments.
You're about 5 seconds behind.
I've noticed a little bit more than 5 on some of them.
Yeah, and it depends on what platform they're coming from.
Right.
YouTube comments coming a little bit slower, so do Twitch comments.
That one picked up pretty quick.
Did it?
Mm-hmm. And then 3 to 5 seconds later, this one's caught it.
We still got 2 viewers on.
You lost one somewhere. And I was one.
All right. Well, I don't know. You want to wrap early tonight, or you want to keep going?
Sure, we can find something to talk about. Let's see.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
Bros. There we go.
You know what? Yeah, real quick. The giveaway. Because we did slightly talk about it. But
We didn't go over the contest.
So, we've got our giveaway this month is going to be the Just Another Day bandana. And
Yep.
Possibly a pin.
No, the pin set is for the following month. I
Pin
think.
sets for the following month. All right. So we're giving away Just Another Day bandana. And if you want to know what that looks like, go take a look at the website. It is posted somewhere.
It's in accessories under the store.
So we're giving that away. How you win is you like, follow, share, and comment.
Yep. Basically, if you follow us on our platforms,
You get
anytime you like, share, comment, that's a tally mark for you. The more you pop up in our notifications, because the way a professional page like Wasteland works is just like your page. We get notifications too, and it says,
Yep.
this person did this. So the more times you pop up, the more likely you are
To win.
to win, because we pick it at random based on how many times different people pop up. That's more chances for that person.
I will say, couple rules that we got. You can't spam like a single post.
Right.
If you go through and like our posts, any of them, you will be added to the tally board. But if you go through, if you just spam like one post, it won't count. Same for sharing. If you share it to multiple people, it'll only count for one.
Right. And people who work for our company can't win.
Yep. So like I can't win. He can't win.
She can't win. C can't win. Birdie can't win.
But any
That would be unfair, anyways.
yeah, it would be really unfair. Any of you guys can win. And if you do get chosen, we reach out to you, get whatever information we need from you.
Yep, we put it on the 4th Tribe Tuesday.
For every 4, we release a new giveaway and giveaway this month's.
Yep. The glass will be delivered to the person's place of work. The last one before that was a jersey like what you're wearing, and that one's in the mail.
Yep.
So we if you're local, we'll deliver it to you in person, and if not, we
We'll have it shipped.
ship it in the mail.
Actually, December 9th, our goal is to, if the person that wins the giveaway that month, if they're local, we're going to actually give away that prize at the show and record it.
Actually, it's November's prize.
Oh yeah, it's November's prize into December. But
Yep,
that's the goal for that. So if you're local and you win, it'll be personal. We'll give it to you ourselves.
right. That's a pretty good prize.
Mm-hmm.
Probably over $100 or so, I'd say.
Since it's September, I think, have we announced the actual contest for Halloween?
We have touched on it. We have not named the prize yet.
Let's not talk about the prize just yet, but let's talk about the rules and kind of what we're doing.
Okay, so for Happy Halloween, which is our Halloween track, you're getting a generic cover and the song. It's going to be released for free online everywhere. It's kind of a Guess Who monster movie type theme.
So think like classic monster movies.
Right, like Universal Horror, Frankenstein, Black Lagoon,
Dracula.
Yeah, stuff like that. And basically, if you can name who each person.
Hold on. Because it's not. Okay, so you're not guessing the artist.
Right.
You got to guess the monster that the artist portrayed.
Exactly.
And
who each person portrays in order.
So, it's got to be this person first, this person second, this person third. It doesn't matter if you get all 3 right. It has to be in order.
4.
Birdie's
on the track too.
Birdie is on the track too.
So there will be 4 verses. You have to get it in order. You have to get who the artist is portraying. You inbox us. Do not comment.
No.
If you comment, we're going to delete your comment. You are not entered in the contest until you inbox us.
You absolutely have to inbox us.
You inbox us on the Wasteland Warriors page with your answers. And the first, I think we said there's going to be 3 winners. The first 3 winners will get a prize.
Yep.
The first place will get an exclusive prize, and the two after that will get a prize out of the web store.
Yep. And we haven't decided on all of the prizes yet, but we are working on it. So when we get all of that figured out and situated, we will let you all know.
Right.
And when does the contest begin?
The contest will begin, I believe that track's set for launch October 21st. And you'll have until November the 1st.
Yep.
To get the answers in.
Yep. So that's 11 days?
Yep.
11 days.
11 days of Halloween. I mean, realistically, no one will listen to the track after Halloween until next year anyway. So,
I listen to Halloween tracks year round, man.
well, you do. Some people do, but realistically, the majority of people will quit after that. So, there's no reason to keep the contest running too long. Although, if we don't have a winner and it does go past November 1st and someone inboxes us, we might still give, that one person the big prize.
Right.
I was gonna say I still watch that before.
But
That's a fantastic movie.
but I can say that next year around Halloween, you'll notice the cover will change.
Yep.
So it'll no longer be the generic like the Halloween music cover.
Yeah, we've got
It'll be an actual cover when you go to play it next year. Once that happens, I do believe we're going to release a limited edition single of it with the track, the vocals separate, the instrumental. It'll have the cover and all that stuff. And then we'll have a new Halloween track out next year.
Yep,
I don't know if it'll have a contest, but it'll be a new Halloween track.
Yep. But yes, this year we got the contest for Halloween, and there are 3 prizes for 3 people. You got to get all 4 monsters that are portrayed in order to win.
Right. There's actually like 6 people on the track altogether, I think.
Yeah, but there are only 4 monsters
But there
portrayed.
are 4 monsters portrayed in verses.
Mhm.
I can give it, since it's not part of the contest. There is a mummy on there.
There is a mummy
In
on
the
there.
skits. There's a mummy.
It's funny. I will say, it's more of a funny kind of goofy track.
Yeah, it's definitely a fun track, fun concept, fun idea.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's ever done anything like it, but
Me and Birdie definitely had a fun time recording that.
right, we do stuff here that nobody's done before. Like, we like doing new stuff.
Yeah.
We don't like being like everybody else.
I think originality is best, and I'm pretty sure everyone here in the camp agrees with me.
Right? And we don't prefer to just slam stuff out to slam it out. We like taking our time and making it original.
Yep. We have a good time with it too.
I don't know, maybe we'll do a Christmas contest next year.
Yeah.
I know we do got a couple Christmas tracks in the
Yeah.
works already for next year. There's a hook on the iPad that Two Braids has worked on for something called Krampus Night.
Yeah, I remember that one.
C's got like a Christmas track about the lab that is in the works. So yeah, maybe we'll do something for Christmas next year.
I'm working on a Hanukkah track. I don't know if that's going to be next year, but I do have a Hanukkah track. For those of you that don't know, I am not religious, but I am Jewish, and I appreciate my heritage. I love my people. And so, it's something that I'm planning on
C was
incorporating.
wondering about that.
Huh?
C was wondering about that the
Yeah.
other day. He was talking to me. He was like, I wonder if we could do, and I was like, I mean, Wasteland really couldn't, but Moldy couldn't.
But yeah, I'm also planning on, because I believe in acceptance of everybody, except for people that don't accept other people. Those other people.
And bredophiles.
Yeah. No. What are they molesting bread?
I mean, that's
We don't
what
talk
you got to
about
say
this.
on TikTok. You can't get away with the other word on TikTok. I don't know how the Facebook and YouTube censors are, but TikTok,
I just say chomo.
even that'll get you banned on TikTok.
Really?
Diddler will even get you banned on
Really?
TikTok. Yep. The only thing that I've seen that has made it past, other than Bredophile, and JD Delay gets hit so much, it might just be that they missed it, but JD Delay, when he says pee-pee toucher.
Oh, yeah. I like that guy a lot.
Right?
He's awesome. Really, though?
Yeah.
Why is it that all these sites are trying to protect these fucking monsters of people?
Because they're actually a protected class in prison and out here for some reason.
It's fucking ridiculous.
I mean, but when you think about it, why would politicians make rules to protect people that do that kind of thing?
Because they do it. It's sickening. It is.
There was actually as he labeled himself, map rapper
Gross.
that had a big following on TikTok
For
and openly
those-
rapped about being in search of children.
For those of you that don't know, map is the term that predators are giving themselves to try and include themselves into the LGBTQ community.
The LGBTQ community is like, hell no.
Fuck no. I don't accept any of that. It's a horrible thing, and map means minor attracted person,
Yeah.
and that's just a horrible thing to even be proud of. I
Right.
don't understand the logic behind it. It's sickening, and these people are really trying to work themselves into our community, and it's honestly kind of turned the community toxic because there are sympathizers, and a lot of us normal people don't fuck with that,
Right.
and especially not the sympathizers, because I mean it's not something it's horrible. It bothers me as somebody that is part of the LGBTQ community that a lot of these people are trying to insert themselves into the community, and it gives the rest of us a bad name. That is seen in Georgia, even
Right.
with the law that got passed. I mean, trying to turn transsexuals and homosexuals into predators when we're really just out here trying to mind our own business.
Right. Fucking. But TikTok actually protected that guy for a while. Well, not protected him, but basically, if you reported him, he had a big enough community around him that he would get reinstated right after, because they would vouch that he wasn't doing anything wrong. But yeah, so Bredophile and PP Toucher is the only thing that I know that can pass TikTok. So yeah, that's
fucking wild.
But yeah, so the
That's what he said.
the term, I guess, to use is Bredophile. It's the safest one.
That makes me laugh, honestly. Bredophile sounds like somebody that does nasty things to bread.
Right?
I'm gonna do vile things to a McChicken.
Right? Oh man. But where were we even going with that?
He was talking about how much he hated Bredophile and pee touchers.
being part of the LGBTQ
Oh yeah, fuck that shit.
is what he was talking about.
No.
Well, there was a point before that. But
Yeah,
I
there
can't
was.
Remember, and I can't rewind the live feed and look it up. So
Looks like we lost.
Right.
Hey, shout out to my track that's coming out next year.
blame it on dissociation. But anyway, so I think it's about time to wrap it up.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's getting about that time.
So appreciate you tuning in, Tribe.
Yep.
We will be back next week live from Gorefest. We're not going to make a guarantee of what footage you're going to get, but you're going to get a shit show live from Gorefest.
Yep.
Whether that be some live performances or whether that be us showing you all the crazy shit that happens at Gorefest.
We might even get a live interview.
Right?
It's a possibility.
It's definitely a possibility. There are a lot of them, so
Yeah.
real good
That's a
possibility.
really good possibility, actually.
Yo, you should interview the security guard if he's still the same dude. If it's Leary, like Leary's an artist and he's seen a lot of acts because he does security for the Roxy, which is a big thing out there
Yeah.
in the scene. I'll bet he can tell some stories about
Yeah, but
different artists and things that he's seen that would help other artists.
if I can get him, yeah, that'd be dope.
I haven't heard from him in a while. I'll see if I can touch base with him, see if he's still out there. Because I know him and his label had a fallout. I don't know if that involved the Roxy or any of that.
Mm.
So, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hop off here for the night.
Bye, everybody.
Appreciate you tuning in. Peace.
Laters. Have a good night, tribe.